If sales was a car, what car would it be and why?
Let's have it. Let's have it. I'll probably pick a Tundra. Sales is hard,
Okay.
right? But it's impactful,
Hmm.
right? And it's big. You have to notice. There's no way you go in this world. Sales is important.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Josephina, and today we will be discussing a series called Career Path. In Career Path, we'll be speaking to really top professionals who are doing your regular jobs, really your 9 to 5 hours. Those people that wear suit and tie and leave the house in the morning, and we want to know what they do, how they do what they do, and how we can do what they do. Today, I'll be discussing a career that is very regular. In corporate, we call them the drivers of the business, and it is sales. And today, I'm here with Kehinde. Hi, Kehinde. Thank you
Hi.
for coming to my YouTube channel. Would you like to introduce yourself to my guest?
Okay. My name is Kehinde Grillo. I'm the head of sales for HNI and partnerships. And of course, what would you like to know again? How long have I been in sales?
No,
Okay.
not not yet. Right. So I think the first thing I want to know, or the first thing I'd like to start with as a means to, ease into the conversation is when you were young, like when you were small and they did career day, what did you dress up as?
Career day.
Yes,
Everybody
in
now,
primary
doctor.
school.
Uh, Besides, that was the easiest costume to get. Okay, white lab coat.
So it was because of the
So
costume.
we've got costume.
Okay. So because of
Doctor
the
straight.
costume. Alright. So I think that sets it. Kennedy is an engineer by training. And I'm very interested as to how you got into sales from engineering.
Oh, okay. I think the right question is how did I get into engineering?
Okay.
Uh, I always liked mathematics. Right?
Oh,
Yes, so I was looking for a course that had mathematics. I
okay.
was in science class and I was looking for a course that I wanted to do banking,
Mm,
but I liked mathematics. I was in science class. But due to no guidance, no proper guidance and counseling,
okay.
I just opted for engineering because of the mathematics.
So it's to
Yeah.
engineering, you know
So
maths.
that's how I got into engineering.
Engineering. Okay. So how did you get into sales then?
So after engineering, I did my IT in a bank. I served in a bank.
Okay.
After I served, I just knew that look, I wasn't going to work where I couldn't see people, where I couldn't interact with people. I didn't want
Oh.
to work with machines and the rest. So I asked my colleague, guys, I'm not doing engineering again.
So you chose sales for
Well,
the
I didn't choose sales. I
okay.
only chose a banking career.
Okay. So at what point did choosing banking lead you to sales?
Okay, so I was in banking and I was working as a support, retail support.
Oh, okay.
So I was supporting the sales team to hit that. I was a product manager. So I did that for 6 years. So usually in the bank, we usually see this thing when people are being moved around.
Okay.
You just get notification, staff rotation.
Oh.
So fortunately, I was in the office that day and I was like, let me see the unfortunate people that are being moved. I just saw my
You're
name,
one of the
Kehinde
unfortunate
Grillo,
ones.
to sales. I know everybody was looking at the same time on the floor, so you could hear that silence. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you know. So that's how I got into sales. So
Okay.
I was pushed into sales.
So you're pushed into sales, but now you head a sales unit. How has it been so far, and what has the journey been like? What progress have you, or you've made progress, obviously. What changes have you made in terms of how you saw the career of sales now that you
Okay,
head sales?
okay. So I think for me, one of the best things that happened was mentality. So you see when people are moved to sales, they die before they even start. Once they see it as a death sentence and they're like,
Yes.
wow. So the first thing that comes, budget, target.
Exactly.
For me, I just, okay, I'm moving, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
So I just moved away from where I was and my mind was on where I was going. So I started asking questions. I met people that group heads, divisional heads are in sales. What do I need to do to start? How do I do this? And they're giving advice. And of course, one of the key things, I already had a relationship with the sales guys. So it was easy for me to ease
Yes,
into sales.
right.
So I had a lot of support. So from there, I got and I tell people, if I can do sales, there's nobody in this world that cannot do sales.
Somebody that love
There's
maths
nobody.
and love numbers.
Exactly.
Right.
And it was a good thing because of the numbers. It was easier for me to do all the reporting in sales,
Oh,
Yeah, it was. So it
okay.
was
I've
very.
never thought about the fact that numbers would influence how
Oh
your
yes,
reporting
it
goes into
will. It
sales.
will.
Okay, but before we go into that, when you said you had to meet people, you met other head of banking and sales. That's one of the reasons that we are here. So now, for somebody that's watching this and they want to get into sales, what kind of advice would you give them that they gave you then and that is still relevant today that would ease even the mindset shift of becoming a salesperson in 2025?
Okay, if you're coming to sales, I think the number one thing you have to get rid of is the fear. Right, fear, whatever fear it is. Because I tell people, when you're as a salesperson, you have the option. You have two options when you wake up in the morning.
Okay.
Is either you're thinking of God, where will I make my target? How will I get the money from? Or you're saying, I'm going to hit it today. I'm going to do well today.
Okay.
Really, both of them are something you're thinking of doing. So why think of the bad one? You could just focus on the good
So
one.
like a possibility
Exactly.
mindset.
You have to have that attitude of I can do it.
Yeah.
Believe you me. If I can do it, those are the things that help you. Once you have that, you are settled. Then you can now start asking for directions. What do I need to do? How do I get these people? Then start understanding things like your target market. What are the people that you require your products? Where can I find them?
Okay.
Right? What can I sell to them? So sales is like, it's just like um, you have a round peg. You just look for the round hole. When you get round, you put the round peg in it. So
Okay.
the exact things, you have a product, just look for who needs that product. But you have to understand, where do I get that person? Right? How then there are certain skills as a salesperson that you need to learn. But the greatest thing I'll tell people is number get rid of fear. Fear of how will I survive, fear of objection. That was one of the greatest things I learned in sales. Objection, because people are always defeated when they hear, I'm not interested, I don't want, I'm not interested,
Oh,
I don't want.
okay.
It kills the spirit. But you have to learn that, look, it's not you that have a problem. The
Okay.
person doesn't need that product probably at that particular time.
Alright.
Right? There are many reasons why a person might not need product. No money, I already have one already, I'm enjoying the one that you get. So
Yeah.
those kind of things. But for me, get rid of the fear. When you get rid of the fear, you'll be able to see possibilities. That's when you know when even if you're afraid and I'm giving you advice, you
You
won't
still
hear.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so get rid of the fear. Step in
Okay.
and start asking the right question. Meet people that have gotten the experience in sales. Ask them, they'll tell you what they've been doing.
Okay. So what about two technical skills that you think that still that you use today?
Um well, technical skills. I'd say the mathematics skills
Okay.
help me because of things that sales, you have to know where you are in terms of this is where I'm going, this is my budget, this is where I am. What do I need to do every day to ensure I keep my budget? Right? You come in, they okay, look, I've missed this. What do I need to do to catch up? You have to be able to analyze
Okay.
all those figures. Sales is a figures game as well. If you don't know figures, you might be good in sales, but you'll be better off when you know those figures because then you'll be able to know, am I doing well? So if I know my figures and I know that by 15th of the month I would have hit my budget, I could have just start planning my leave by 17th of the month because I know that yes, so
Okay.
it helps you to plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most skills are also probably some soft skills as well.
Okay.
Relationship management,
Uh-huh.
relationship building. You need that in sales. Any successful salesperson will tell you that's all about the relationship.
Okay. Now let's talk about that relationship. So I think there's a certain stereotype of how those people behave in the sense that you would let's say we're in a party and then the next day why are you trying to sell me products, right? Or even when you become friends with somebody and knowing when to keep the balance of maintaining the relationship for other purposes and then still trying to sell your product. How do you manage that?
So for really good salespeople,
Yeah.
right? You could have a relationship where you don't need to sell,
Okay.
right? Basically, we're talking, and then I can understand your needs.
Oh.
I can understand where your focus is. And once I know what your focus is, by the time I'm telling you what you need, you won't know you're even buying something. You won't know I'm even selling something to you. So I'll give an
Okay.
instance. We went for a sales meeting, let's put it like that. So we were having a conversation. And the girl was talking about different things about sales that, for me, the only thing I can do is my phone. Those are things I can insure. Those are things I can buy. Do you understand? From that alone, what do you think I'll sell to her?
For insurance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and that's why salespeople. So that's why relationship. You must learn how to let how to engage people.
Okay.
Right? You must learn how to engage people. You must
Makes
have that
sense.
skill of how you can make people talk. And you have
Alright.
to know how you, like, when you ask the right questions, most time people will answer, right?
Fair.
But a lot of salespeople just want to sell. So when I see, I'll be like, good afternoon, ma. My name is
And
Ken. I have this. I don't even know whether I have a car. And I'm telling you, I want to sell you a tire.
okay, fair.
So
Alright.
relationship is very key.
Okay, that makes sense. So if you're just trying to catch up, so far we've said a possibility mindset is the one of the most important things to having a sales career, right? We also spoken about building relationship with people, get to know them a little bit more, right? Then I think there's something I wanted to ask you. I've seen one of your team members because you're head, and she was doing a PowerPoint slide, which I believe is like maybe a pitch deck or so. How does that come into what you do now, and how it was different from when you started out? Do you always have to have a pitch deck ready for clients, and do you need it for all kinds of clients?
You need to have a pitch deck,
Okay.
right? You need to have a pitch deck. You need to understand that every client has their own peculiar needs, right? So you have to speak to their needs. It's not every time you have the opportunity to really speak to a client. Sometimes you probably need to send a proposal ahead, right? Yeah.
Oh,
So it's not every time you get to meet with them. Sometimes, okay, I've said this company, I'd like to come to this company. I send my proposal. I've
yeah.
noticed that based on what you do, these are things I can offer you, right? So
Okay.
you need to have pitches. It's compulsory. You
Very
need to have that.
compulsory.
It's compulsory.
Right.
Yeah, and from the it would be it's required. It has been required since I started before me, and definitely
Oh,
to be after me
okay.
and will. Yeah.
So I think now one of the things you also need to get is learn how to use PowerPoint, guys. Let's talk challenges, mistakes. What's one big mistake you've made in your career so far as sales, and how did you correct it, or how would you advise people not to make it?
So the reason I talk about relationship a lot is because I've made a lot of mistakes with keeping relationships.
Okay.
Do you understand? As I look back now and I realize that there are certain things I would have done, right? There are certain ways I would have handled certain relationships that would have, probably still be in a very good relationship till now.
Oh,
But I think it wasn't managed properly because I didn't have the experience as at then. I did not know the job, and that's another thing.
just give an example.
Okay, no, I had a few. Okay, so there was this particular customer when I just joined the bank. It was one of my major customers,
Okay.
but I didn't know a lot of the processes because I just joined the sales team, and where you had to do time deposits, there was a way you did rollover, there's a way you get approvals for higher rates for certain. I didn't know all those things. So once the customers, so the thing is, before the funds mature, you'd have gotten approval to roll over with a higher rate.
Oh yeah.
Right. So yeah, so it just keeps flowing like that. But I didn't know. So the fund had matured. By the time they rolled over, it was the lowest rate that they had used because it was just automatic. And I didn't know until a lot of time into the month. The guy now had to call me
Yeah.
and just started shouting. After I begged, we begged, okay, no problem. The next month it happened again because I didn't know the process. So, it really left a bitter taste in his mouth,
Yeah.
right? And then he moved the money away from us. And because my inexperience, though, that's why I got away with it. That's why my boss was very,
Angry.
angry, yes. And of course, because the relationship I had with her as well.
Okay.
So if it was another person, she'd probably kill the person.
I'm
But she
telling
just,
you.
okay, okay, this is your first time, this is how you do it, blah, blah, blah. So
Okay.
that was a major one for me.
Fair enough. You guys know your processes and know your products. That's also very important so
Very,
far
very
from what I've
important.
been learning. Right. So, as a way to close, I'm going to ask you if sales was a car, what car would it be and why?
If sales was a car,
Yes.
ah, I'll probably, for me,
Yes, no.
I'll probably pick a Tundra.
Okay. Why?
Because it's sales is hard,
okay.
right? But it's impactful,
Hmm.
right? And it's big. You have to notice. There's no way you go in this world. Sales is important.
Exactly.
Even no matter what you're gonna do, you have to have that selling skill. You have
Okay.
to, irrespective whether you're a front salesperson or you own your own business.
Oh
You
yeah,
still have to
that's
sell.
true.
People still have to know what you do. You still have to meet people and tell them this is what I do. So sales is important. It's something big that it's out there. It cannot be hidden.
Okay.
It cannot be hidden.
That's a good one. A
Yeah.
contra. That
Yeah.
guy is very interesting. Right. And what is one sales myth that needs to be retired forever? Like today, 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 today. If I always saying this thing about sales people, let it end.
Ah, I think one thing about that salespeople are aggressive. I
Okay.
think it needs
So
to
people are
die. It
aggressive.
needs to die. We need to feed our families now, and we need to bring out the
Fair.
money. So why you say we're aggressive? If you are seeing that you're getting your money, so please stop saying we're aggressive. Just help us and just be giving us the money, right?
Okay. You will stop saying sales people are
No,
aggressive.
stop saying we're aggressive. No, we're just looking for money like you. So when you see us, just give us the money. Don't just give us the money. Oh, yeah, take can buy, go, go, go.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you so much, Kehinde, for coming to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. So as you've seen, we've discussed everything you need to know about sales. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, press the post notification button so you can get more videos, and subscribe. Subscribe. Watch out for more videos on career paths that may interest you. If you have an interesting career path that you've always wondered, this is my friend, they're going to work. What do they do exactly? Drop it in the comment section and I'll find the career professional to talk to. Thank you. Bye.